probably doesn't get enough attention is just looking at the transaction fees and seeing a fairly clear signal that it gives. When you go to today, or at least this last bull market, you can see something similar, right? Higher lows in transaction fees, and then ultimately going back down into bear market activity. So arguably, from like a transaction fee point of view, as we've mentioned before, you could argue that Bitcoin has been in a bear market really since May of 2021, and that ever since then, it's just been a series of relatively lackluster bounces that have.
Hey guys, did you watch that intro there? What he was talking about, Benjamin Cohen on his YouTube channel? I actually tried to go to his website and get that information, that data that he had. So it looks like you have to get a subscription to it or something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to use this right here. But what he was talking about is that he made a case, or he said that you could make a case for the correction ending in May of 2021 because of the transaction fees went way down. Okay. Now, from what I understand with this Benjamin Cohen gentleman is that he has like a PhD in math or something like that. And I'll give credit to him. I have a brother that's a aeronautical engineer, and that math is way beyond the scope of anything that I was even, you have to be very, very good at math to be getting that kind of education in math. So he's a smart guy with numbers. So I'll give him credit there. There's no doubt about that. Just if you just see the stuff that goes on, I saw some of my brother's books. I was like, no, not me. I'm more of a business guy. Like, here's this product, here's a service, and here's my cost to do it, and here's my price to sell it, and the difference is a profit. Me, I'm more like that. So anyhow, I went off on a tangent a little bit there, but he's talking about the transaction fees going low, saying it's a bear market. And we have been in a bear market since May of 2021. Technically, it's a fourth wave. So that proves the case for my fourth wave. So let's go over to the chart and check out Bitcoin right now. So what he was talking about, Benjamin Cohen, was the transaction fees in May of 21. So in this area when it had a dump. Okay. So if I go off the data here, remember I was telling you that's the end of the third, that's the fifth of the third. If you take the data here based on the RSI and look at these waves closely, okay, because I'm looking at studying Elliott waves, I would probably say here in the next 6 months, I'm probably the best in the United States at these Elliott waves. No doubt about it. Okay. There's two other guys I would recommend if you really want to get big. If you're a hardcore, there's Boss Wizard Crypto. Go check him out. He's got a free month. You can go into Discord. It's Hardcore Elliott Wave if you're really, really interested in it. And there's another guy that's pretty good, is Elliott Wave Sage. That's if you're just really in getting more in Elliott Waves. Elliott Wave Sage is a little bit different. He's trading more traditional markets and stuff, but he's good to listen to. He's got a lot of good knowledge. So same with Boss Wizard Crypto. But anyhow, that's another tangent. So you can see here, there's the third wave, that peak. And then it went up on that fifth. So here's your divergence right there, guys. You see that? Okay. Now, if you notice, it still went up. But look at it. Boom. It came and it just did a dump, right? Up here and down in this area is a corrective wave. The end of the cycle actually ended in February of 21, guys, right there. And then it was all corrective ever since there. Now, how do I know that that's not part of an impulse wave? I'm going to show you something. Let's go to the daily chart. Let's go to the daily chart on Bitcoin. All right. If you see this third wave, first wave, increase in volume all the way up. Correction. You see this wave, increase in volume all the way up, increase in volume all the way up here, right? And then it stopped. It started going down. There's a massive increase in volume, but that's selling volume, okay? Right there. Now you have this wave here. You see that wave? Right here. Let's go down to the volume. Look at the volume, guys. The volume is really low. But this did a moonshot, basically. You see that? That's volume divergence. that's telling you that this way, the volume does not support an impulse wave, even though it went up and broke all-time highs. This is your typical B wave move or X wave move to, this is a massive bull trap. That's what this is right here. Everybody thought that this was like some sort of impulse move, and these are impulse waves right here and right here. But you see, on a corrective move, that's how I know. Anybody who's labeling this a 5, I disagree with them completely. Now, also too, if you take a look at the RSI, I'm going to pop it back open again, guys. Take a look at the RSI. You see on the, let me go out to like a week, no, 3-day chart. You see, here's that peak, that 5th wave peak right there, came down and dragged, and all, look how low it is. 5th wave, that's not typical behavior on a 5th wave, guys. That 5th wave should have been up here, okay? You see, here's an end of a 5th wave, okay? Go look at 5th waves. 5th waves are not that low. They're usually at least this area. You have your divergence like this. Your divergence should have been like this if that was a 5th wave, and it would have gone up, okay? It's not. So to answer Benjamin Cohen's question, you can make an argument that it ended in May of 2021. It ended in February of 2021 and been in one ever since for a nice 4th wave correction. Okay, you take a look at the time. Here's a massive time. Look at the time on this. 368 days. If we go with the time right there on this 4th wave, 440 days. This is longer, stretched out, you know, sideways action, mostly this way. Typical 4th wave behavior, guys. Just going to come down and pop back up. And so I just want to put that out there, let you guys know that that's my argument for this. And that even confirms, looking at his data, if you come over here, his data on his chart that he's made, I guess he's made because he's a math whiz. He made this stuff, I guess. Yeah, it's on his website. He made this up. So, you know, that just confirms everything that I've been saying all along about that wave right there. Okay. I just think some people are following too much of the mainstream, what mainstream is saying, and, you know, everything, you know, that when this is all said and done, they'll say that the, you know, bear market, this is a bear market. All it is a 4th wave correction to correct this 3rd wave. The reason 4th waves don't go as deep as a 2nd wave is because the momentum from this wave, if you can believe it, is still in here, And I'd let you guys know on this 200-day moving average, you know, the reason that, let me go out to the weekly, on the 200-day moving average, why this is so important of a trend right here, and you come over here, those areas, more than likely in that area, that's when traders, maybe even institutions, big buyers in whales are going to come up and probably start scooping up a lot more Bitcoin. Even though Crypto RS talked about $1 billion Bitcoin buyer today, probably if it's down there, and just put food for thought, there's going to be a lot more scooping up at this point. Thanks for watching. Peace.